Hello and welcome again to my YouTube channel Chemistry Glow. And today we will discuss about another topic related to surface chemistry, and that is catalysis. Okay? So are you ready? Okay, understand what is catalysis. Before reading this word catalysis, you will have to understand that what is catalyst. What is catalyst? Okay? Catalyst is a substance which can change the rate of reaction without itself undergoing any change in mass and chemical composition after end of the reaction. I am writing here definition. What is catalyst? Catalyst is a substance which can change speed or rate of any chemical reaction, okay, without itself undergoing any change in mass and chemical composition at the end of reaction. It means a catalyst can increase and decrease the rate or the speed of any reaction. It may increase and it may increase the rate of reaction, but after completion of any reaction, there will be no change in mass and chemical composition of a catalyst. Okay, this is the catalyst. And what is catalysis? Any chemical reaction occurs in the presence of catalyst is known as catalysis. So I am writing here the definition of catalysis. What is catalysis? Any chemical reaction which occurs in the presence of catalyst is known as catalysis. Now let's understand. Catalyst may increase or decrease the rate of reaction, and both type of catalysts are required. Suppose a chemical reaction, potassium chloride decompose in potassium chloride and gives oxygen gas. Okay, if this chemical reaction occurs without catalyst at 600 degrees Celsius temperature, then this reaction will take minimum 4 hours. This reaction will take minimum 4 hours when if you will not use here catalyst. Okay, so if you will give oxygen to a patient from this reaction, then patient will be die, because this reaction take place 4 hours. Okay, but when I mix here manganese oxide, MnO2 manganese dioxide, then this reaction will occur in 250 minutes only, and temperature will also be decreased. This reaction will occur at 338 degrees Celsius temperature. So MnO2 here increase the rate of reaction, increase the speed of reaction. So MnO2 works here as catalyst, and here MnO2 increase the rate of reaction. This reaction is occurs in the presence of MnO2. So this reaction is known as catalysis. This reaction will known as catalysis. Okay, there are some reaction where catalyst decrease the rate of reaction. Suppose here hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is a very important chemical reagent used in laboratory. Okay, hydrogen peroxide hydrolyze in water. It means hydrogen peroxide will spoil after some time. To maintain hydrogen peroxide safe, you will have to mix here a catalyst like glycerol. You may also mix here acetaldehyde. In the presence of glycerol, the rate of this reaction will decrease, and this reaction will take many years. Okay, so here glycerol decrease the rate of reaction. Here MnO2 increase the rate of reaction. Here glycerol decrease the rate of reaction. Both MnO2 and glycerol works here as catalyst. So catalyst may increase the rate of reaction or decrease the rate of reaction. First you will take the screenshot of this definition. Okay, now we will understand how a catalyst works in a chemical reaction. How catalyst works in a chemical reaction. Okay, I will understand it from a graph. Okay, and graph will be drawn between energy and reaction progress. Okay, suppose some reactants convert into the product in a chemical reaction, but reactants will have to remain some minimum energy to convert it into product, and this minimum energy is known as threshold energy. I mean to say that a reactant must require a minimum energy to convert it into product, and this minimum energy is known as threshold energy. Suppose a reactant has required this minimum energy, and this minimum energy is known as threshold energy. Okay, without this energy a reactant can't be changed into product. Okay, suppose these are the reactant and this is the energy of this reactant. It is the energy of this reactant, and any reactant has energy. This energy is known as its average energy. By this energy, this reactant can't be converted into product. Okay, so you want to reactant change into product, then you will have to give some energy, extra energy. You will have to give this extra energy to convert it into product, and this extra energy is known as activation energy. This is known as activation energy. Okay, and it is represented by EA, and suppose it is EA1 because this reaction occurs in without catalyst. But when you mix any catalyst in this reaction, then catalyst will decrease the activation energy, and catalyst will also provide a new path. Okay, catalyst will provide a new path and decrease the activation energy. This is the activation energy in the presence of catalyst. Activation energy in the presence of a catalyst. Catalyst decrease here the activation energy so that many or more reactant convert into product. Okay, and catalyst also provide the new path of this chemical reaction. So we can understand by this graph how does a catalyst works in a chemical reaction. Okay, you can also take a screenshot of this graph. It's very important. Okay. Now we will understand types of catalyst. Types of catalyst. Catalyst may increase the rate of reaction or may decrease the rate of reaction. So according to rate of reaction, there are two types of catalyst. First is positive catalyst. Positive catalysts are the catalysts which increase the rate of reaction. These increase the rate of reaction. Here I am showing some examples. In 11th class, in the chapter Chemical Equilibrium, you have read the Haber process. In the Haber process, dinitrogen reacts with dihydrogen to synthesis ammonia. Okay. This reaction takes place long time. You want to react this reactant to form ammonia as early as possible, so you will have to mix a catalyst, and here we mix Fe. In the presence of Fe, this reaction will occur very fastly. So Fe increase, here Fe works as catalyst and it increase the rate of this reaction. So I can say here Fe is positive catalyst. Positive catalyst always increase the rate of reaction. Okay. See another reaction. Hydrogen and oxygen. Synthesis water. Without catalyst, this process will take 2 or 3 years. But in the presence of platinum, the rate of this reaction will increase. This reaction will occur very fastly. So here platinum increase the rate of this reaction. So we can say here that platinum is known as positive catalyst. But in another side, there are some catalysts which can decrease the rate of reaction, and these are known as negative catalyst. Second is negative catalyst. These catalysts decrease the rate of reaction, and these are also required. Chloroform, very important reagent. When it comes into contact of dioxygen in the presence of light, then it will be converted into a poisonous gas, carbonyl chloride. It is also known as phosgene, and also make HCl. If you want to stop this reaction or decrease the rate of this reaction, then you will have to mix here ethanol, C2H5OH, ethanol. And you will have to keep this chloroform into colored water. Okay. So in the presence of ethanol, this reaction will take long time. So here ethanol decrease the rate of this reaction. So ethanol works at your negative catalyst. because it decreases the rate of reaction. Hydrogen peroxide convert into water, and it will be spoiled when it will convert into water. So you will have to decrease the rate of this reaction. For this you will have to mix here glycerol. Glycerol decrease the rate of this reaction, and its reaction will happen for more years. After then, more years. Okay, so glycerol works here as negative catalyst. So negative catalyst is the catalyst which decrease the rate of reaction. Okay, these are the two types of catalysts according to velocity, according to rate of reaction. Okay, so take the screenshot of. Okay, but there are two more important terms. First is promoters. What is promoters? Promoters are the substance which increase the activity of catalyst. See here example. Dinitrogen and dihydrogen form ammonia in the presence of Fe. Here Fe is catalyst. But when I will mix here molybdenum, then molybdenum increase the activity of this catalyst, increase the activity of Fe. So here you can say that molybdenum is promoter. And second is poison. What is poison? There are some substance which may decrease the activity of catalyst, and this substance is known as poison. In our body, enzyme works as catalyst, but in the presence of hydrogen cyanide or carbon disulfide, the activity of enzyme decrease. So hydrogen cyanide and carbon disulfide will known as poisonous for enzyme. Okay, so these are promoters and poisons. Now we will understand types of catalysis, not catalyst. I am saying here catalysis. Okay, now we will understand types of catalysis reaction. So now understand types of catalysis reaction. Types of catalysis reaction. Catalysis, the reaction which occurs in the presence of catalyst, is known as catalysis. Okay, and there are two types of catalysis reaction according to physical state. First, according to physical state, and according to physical state there are two types of catalysis reaction. First is homogeneous catalysis. Understand what is homogeneous catalysis? In this type of catalysis reaction, both reactant and catalyst will be remain in same physical state. I can say that the physical state of reactant and catalyst will remain same in homogeneous catalysis. I am writing the definition. In this type of catalysis reaction, the physical state of reactant and catalyst remains same. Means if reactant are gas, then catalyst will also be gas. If reactant is liquid, that catalyst will also be liquid. If reactant is solid, then catalyst will also be solid. I am giving here some examples. You will teach in P block how to make H2SO4. In the synthesis of H2SO4, there will be a process in which SO2 will oxidize in SO3. In the mirror method of formation of H2SO4, in the mirror method of formation of H2SO4, we will take here catalyst nitric oxide NO. You know very well that oxygen, the physical state of oxygen is gas, the physical state of SO2 is gas, and the physical state of nitric oxide is also gas. See here catalyst and see here reactant. Both reactant and catalyst are in same physical state, gas state. Okay, so I can say here that this is the homogeneous catalysis. See here another example of homogeneous catalysis, ester. The hydrolysis of ester, CS3 COO C2H5. It's an ester. The hydrolysis of ester occurs in the presence of acid HCl. Okay, this remains the physical state of HCl here liquid, the physical state of water liquid, the physical state of ester liquid. It will form acetic acid and ethanol. Okay, see here the physical state of catalyst and reactant. Both are liquid and both are in same physical state. So I can say that it is the example of homogeneous catalysis. So in the homogeneous catalysis, the catalyst and reactant will remain in same physical state. Okay. Another reaction is heterogeneous catalysis. Heterogeneous catalysis. In this type of reaction, the physical state of reactant and catalyst will be different. The physical state of reactant and catalyst will be different. Okay. In P block, we will read contact method to formation of H2SO4. And in contact method, when we oxidize SO2 into SO3, then we will take here V2L5 as catalyst, vanadium pentoxide, or we can also take here platinum. The physical state of platinum is solid, but the physical state of here reactant oxygen gas and SO2 is also gas. The physical state of both reactant and catalyst is not same. There are different physical state of reactant and catalyst. So we can see here that it is the example of heterogeneous catalysis reaction. In the Haber process, dinitrogen reacts with dihydrogen to form ammonia. We will take here Fe as catalyst. The physical state of iron is solid. The physical state of hydrogen gas. The physical state of nitrogen gas. Here reactant is gas and catalyst is solid. Both are in different physical state. So we can say this is the heterogeneous catalysis. Okay. Now we will understand two special types of catalysis reaction. Now let us understand special type of catalysis reaction. Special types of catalysis reaction. There are two special types of catalysis reaction. First is spontaneous catalysis. Right, understand what is spontaneous catalysis? In this type of catalysis reaction, product will also be work as catalyst after some time, and this type of reaction will occur spontaneously after some time. Let's see here example. Ester CH3COO C2H5 hydrolyze into acetic acid and ethanol in the presence of HCl. Okay, let's see here product. Product is also acid. So this acetic acid will work here catalyzed after some time, and this reaction will occur spontaneously after some time. Okay, so this reaction will be known as spontaneous catalysis. Okay, second is induced catalysis. Induced catalysis. Okay, in induced catalysis, first we will see example. Let's understand. Sodium sulfide. It is sodium sulfide. Sodium sulfide easily oxidizes into sodium sulfate. Okay, but sodium arsenide Na3ASO3, sodium arsenide will not easily oxidize into sodium arsenate when these two reactions occurs into different container. But when these two reactions will occur in same container, then see what will happen. Now I am taking these two reactants in same container, sodium sulfide and sodium arsenide. When we will oxidize these two reactants in same container, then sodium sulfide will oxidize into sodium sulfate, and here sodium arsenide will also convert into sodium arsenate Na3ASO4. It means this reaction works as catalyst for this reaction, and this type of reaction is known as induced catalysis. When the presence of any chemical reaction, works as catalyst for another chemical reaction, then that type of catalysis reaction is known as induced catalysis. Okay, so these are the types of catalysis reaction. In another video we will understand factors about catalysis reactions and the mechanism of homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysis reaction, zeolite catalysis and enzyme catalysis. Okay, so please like, share and subscribe my video. Thank you so much.